Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Creates a little room. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Selden. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the air, it's Jennings. Grabs it in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Working that left side now. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab behind the line. It's Selden. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Florida has the ball back, and comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. At the 35, he's got room. Smashes ahead. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking for a crease, it's Martin. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Leaves it with the back.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds, create that negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Tries to fool him with the naked bootleg. Moving away from pressure. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just
breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Finding an escape route. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Daniels. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Turning it on! Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Jennings. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Martin. At the 40, there he goes! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Gators in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now on the option. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Makes a move. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On the option. Now the toss. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks, it's Jennings. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Runs through a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Grab near the sticks, it's Livingston. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ball. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback making checks. Direct snap. It's Ball. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the snap, it's ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Keeps looking downfield. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Got a man. It's Overton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Hokies are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Open spaces. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They're trying to slam it in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Using the quick game. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Inside the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.